animalistic instincts all begin to occur. I am the final signal, I am the final spark, riding like a demon through the cybernetic dark. Ignite the thrusters, embrace the heat. The blue fire rhythm, the blue fire beat. Maximum overdrive. Critical thrust. Vaporize reality. Burnout. Burnout. The cape is made of shadows, the mask is made of light. A silent guardian in the middle of the night.
No badge upon the chest, just the spirit in the soul, taking the direction and taking the control.
He's racing through the sectors, a ghost inside the grid, proud of every dangerous thing the ancestors did.
The White crystal ashes are falling from on high. I turn the heater up, I feel the analog glow. Driving so quietly through the cyber snow. The holographic billboard shining through the white, painting the snowflakes in magenta light. The city is asleep, the violence is on pause. A beautiful silence breaking all the neon laws. The tires make a whisper on the frozen street. A magical rhythm, a solitary beat. Sin City, snowfall, covered in the gray, washing all the grime of the syndicate away. A winter wonderland inside the plastic dome. Taking a long way, taking my time to get home. Sin City, snowfall, a miracle of ice. For just a little moment, it feels like paradise. The exhaust is a dragon, breathing out the steam. I'm floating right through a cryogenic dream. The skyscrapers disappear into the heavy mist. A romantic quiet that I couldn't resist. I see a lone cyborg walking in the park, looking at the frozen water falling in the dark. No weapons drawn tonight, no running from the cops. We all just stop and stare till the winter stops. The city is asleep, the violence is on pause. A beautiful silence breaking all the neon laws. The tires make a whisper on the frozen street. A magical rhythm, a solitary beat. Sin City, snowfall, cover in the gray, washing all the grime of the syndicate away. A winter wonderland inside the plastic dome. Taking a long way, taking my time to get home. Sin City, snowfall, a miracle of ice. For just a little moment, it feels like paradise. Frozen in time, cover the rust under the blanket of the diamond dust. Sin City, snowfall, cover in the gray, washing all the grime of the syndicate away. A winter wonderland inside the plastic dome. Taking a long way, taking my time to get home. Sin City, snowfall,
friends are crying a couple blocks back. They're looking for a vehicle painted in black. I press on the console, engage the design. The optical armor begins to align. The molecules shift in a beautiful wave, a technical marvel that nobody gave. The black turns to crimson, the crimson to blue. I'm driving a ghost right in front of their view. Active camo blending in the street, matching every color, matching every beat. They fly right beside me, completely blind. I'm leaving the law enforcement behind. The chrome chameleon shifting the shade, the greatest illusion that I ever made. I hide in the neon, I hide in the glare. You look in the mirror, but nobody's there. Chrome chameleon changing the skin. That's how a professional knows how to win. I pull to the curb underneath the street light and perfectly match with the yellow and white. The helicopter spotlight is sweeping the ground. They're checking the alleys, but I can't be found. I roll down the window, I light a cigar and smile at the panic police in their car. It's an art of deception, an elegant dance. I never leave anything up to the chance. Active camo blending in the street, matching every color, matching every beat. They fly right beside me, completely blind. I'm leaving the law enforcement behind. Chrome chameleon shifting the shade, the greatest illusion that I ever made. I hide in the neon, I hide in the glare. You look in the mirror, but nobody's there. Chrome chameleon changing the skin. That's how a professional knows how to win. Red to the green, blue to the gold. The greatest trick that was ever sold. Now you see me, now you don't. Chrome chameleon shifting the shade, the greatest illusion that I ever made. I hide in the neon, I hide in the glare. You look in the mirror, but nobody's there. Chrome chameleon changing the skin. That's how a professional knows how to win. Fading away into the background. Chameleon now.
A chassis made of silence, a the cure. They intercept or scatter when they see the silver glare. They can't find a target when the target isn't there. I drift around the sectors, I glide across the glass, watching all the atoms of the universe pass. No limits on the rubber, no limits on the soul. Taking the trajectory and taking the control. I am the final signal, I am the final flash, heading for the future in a beautiful crash. Silk and steel, how I feel. Everything is real underneath the wheel. Shine bright. Polished to perfection. Velocity locked platinum.
Midnight strikes on the avenue. Neon bleeds in a shade of blue. Engine roaring, a metal beast, racing away from the sudden feast. Mirrors flashing with sirens glare. Smoke and rubber fill up the air. I'm shifting gears in the danger zone. Out on this highway, I die alone. Shadows dancing on the dashboard light. I'm pushing limits in the dead of night. No turning back when the pedal's down. I am the ghost of this neon town. Caught in these Vice City illusions, running blind through the dark confusions. 100 miles on a dead-end street. Feel the rhythm of the city's heartbeat. Chrome and wire, a digital dream. Nothing is ever quite what it seems in Vice City. Yeah, the illusion scheme. Palm trees passing like a rapid blur. Memories fading of the way we were. A loaded gun and a velvet seat. Living fast on the humid street. The radar screams, but I kill the sound. Ain't gonna let them pin me down. Just a renegade in a synthwave haze. Lost forever in the outrun maze. Shadows dancing on the dashboard light. I'm pushing limits in the dead of night. No turning back when the pedal's down. I am the ghost illusion scheme. Chest. No time for love, no time to rest. The skyline cracks as the night divides. I'm riding shotgun with my foolish pride. Caught in these Vice City illusions, running blind through the dark confusions. 100 miles on a dead-end street. Feel the rhythm of the city's heartbeat. And wire, a digital dream. Nothing is ever quite what it seems in Vice City. Yeah, the illusion scheme. Fading out in the rear view glass. Just an illusion. Moving too fast. Vice City. Vice City. Destination at the ending of the night.
We've survived the acid, we've survived the dust. In the purity of motion is the only thing we trust. The gates are wide open, the horizon is clear, drowning out the memory of the winter and fear. 1,000 miles of glory in the center of the soul, taking the direction and taking the control.
No more the shadows,
No more the lies.
under the orbit of the artificial skies.
We are the legends,
We are the brave.
resurrecting honor from a digital grave.
Velocity Valhalla, the heaven of the speed, fulfilling every animal and every human need.
The sanctuary for the chrome, a sanctuary for the fire, the ultimate conclusion of the electric desire.
Velocity Valhalla, where the racers never die.
Riding like the gods across the cybernetic sky.
I see the old warriors, I see the silver frames, the ghosts of the heroes, and the ghosts of the names.
They're revving their engines in a synchronized roar, waiting for us at the planetary shore.
The circuit is infinite, the race never ends. In a land where the silence and the music are friends. with an old romantic fire. The cyber cops are scanning me, they don't know what I am. A vehicle without a chip, a glitch inside the jam. I downshift on the corner, let them hear the heavy sound. The most authentic engine that is running on the ground. They're chasing the perfection that is sterile and so cold, but I'm carrying the flaws, the magic of the old. A time machine of leather, a time machine of steel, reminding all the citizens exactly how to feel. The cassette tape is rolling, the melody is sweet. A ghost of the forgotten past driving down the street. I look up at the tower glass, reaching for the sky. A beautiful dystopia reflecting in my eye. Neon nostalgia, caught inside the rift, watching all the centuries beautifully drift. I'm bringing back the heartbeat, I'm bringing back the soul, taking back the steering wheel, taking the control. Neon nostalgia, a classic in the wire, burning through the future with an old romantic fire. I miss the ocean breeze, I miss the summer heat, but I will leave my legacy upon this neon street. Neon nostalgia, caught inside the rift, watching all the centuries beautifully drift. I'm bringing back the heartbeat, I'm bringing back the soul, taking back the steering wheel, taking the control. Neon nostalgia, a classic in the wire, burning through the future with an old romantic fire. Driving out of time, lost inside the glow. Nostalgia. Driving through a crystal in a shade of the white, breaking every color in the middle of the night. The road is a prism, a rainbow in the glass, watching all the atoms of the universe pass. My vision is a spectrum, my vision is the glow, watching as the energy begins to melt and go. I'm hitting every frequency, I'm hitting every line, crossing the trajectory of something so divine. A line of vectors, let the shadows start to fade underneath the canopy that the mega city made. I'm a horizontal rainbow, I'm a bullet in the wire, fulfilling the prophecy of the electric desire. Prism pilot, racing through the soul, losing the direction in Fiberglass and aluminum are shining in the glow of holographic advertisements, putting on a show. My tires touch the polymer, the asphalt is erased. I'm a relic of the analog, completely out of place. The flying cars are passing by, a silent silver stream, but I've got combustion gasoline to power up the dream. The cassette tape is rolling, the melody is sweet, a ghost of the forgotten past driving down the street. I look up at the towering glass, reaching for the sky, a beautiful dystopia reflecting in my eye. Neon nostalgia caught inside the rift, watching all the centuries beautifully drift. I'm bringing back the heartbeat, I'm bringing back the soul, taking back the steering wheel, taking the control. Neon nostalgia, a classic in the wire, burning through the future with an old romantic fire. The cybercops are scanning me, they don't know what I am. A vehicle without a chip, a glitch inside the jam. I downshift on the corner, let them hear the heavy sound. The most authentic engine that is running on the ground. They're chasing a perfection that is sterile and so cold, but I am carrying the flaws and magic of the old. A time machine of leather, a time machine of steel, reminding all the citizens exactly how to feel. The cassette tape is rolling, the melody is sweet, a ghost of the forgotten past driving down the street. I look up at a towering glass, reaching for the sky, a beautiful dystopia reflecting in my eye. Neon nostalgia caught inside the rift, watching all the centuries beautifully drift. I'm bringing back the heartbeat, 1,000 horsepower blocking out the sun. The ground is shaking hard beneath my tiny little tires. I'm driving right into the belly of the cyber fires. It fires off a shell, a crater in the street. I feel the shockwave hitting with an apocalyptic heat. I drop into the lowest gear, I make the engine scream. I gotta wake up fast from this Goliath of a dream. Chrome Leviathan, crawling from the dust, a monument of terror and a monument of rust. I'm dodging through the legs of the mechanical beast. I refuse to be the dinner at the execution feast. Chrome Leviathan, firing all the guns, but a heavy piece of metal never catches how it runs. The laser targeting is painting me in bright red. A single calculation and I'm automatically dead. I hit the handbrake, sliding underneath the heavy track. I scrape the roof paint off, but I'm never looking back. A labyrinth of pistons, a forest made of gear. I'm navigating through the architecture of the fear. I aim for the exhaust port glowing in the back and drop a little present in the middle of the track. Fires off a shell, a crater in the street. I feel the shockwave hitting with an apocalyptic heat. I drop into the lowest gear, I make the engine scream. I gotta wake up fast from this Goliath of a dream. Chrome Leviathan, crawling from the dust, a monument of terror and a monument of rust. I'm dodging through the legs of the mechanical beast. I refuse to be the dinner at the execution feast. Chrome Leviathan, firing all the guns, but a heavy piece Jack into the pour, lift the copper bite, melting all the senses in the pale moonlight. I don't need a steering wheel, I steer with my mind, leaving the biology and flesh behind. The data is a river flowing through my brain. I can feel the pistons and I feel the strain. Tires on the asphalt reading like a text, calculating every single corner next. Heartbeat matching up the rhythm of the spark, glowing like a phantom in the cyber dark. Zeros and the ones are singing in my ear, eradicating doubt, eradicating fear. Midnight interlink, merging with the ghost. I become the virus, I become the host. Flesh and the machine are blending into one, riding on the circuit till the race is done. Midnight interlink, a telepathic drive. This is how a cyborg knows he is alive. Diagnostic running on the optical display. I map the entire highway in a bright array. I know what you are doing before you even shift. I catch you on the corner in a quantum drift. Every drop of oil is pumping in my chest. I'm an evolution put onto the test. They try to disconnect me, try to pull the plug, but I'm already woven in the neon rug. Heartbeat matching up the rhythm of the spark, glowing like a phantom in magical creation stemming from the clutch. I leave behind a blueprint made of glowing blue for every single racer that is coming after you. The neon gas is filling up the empty glass tube, a glowing architecture forming in the digital cube. The voltage hits the system, opening the eye. I am the architect of everything you see fly. Neon Genesis of the circuit, the king of the crowd. Vanguard engage. To melt and to glow. Titanium turbo burning through the grid. Proud of every dangerous thing that I did. A high pressure anthem, a high pressure drive. The only way for the machine to feel alive. Titanium turbo, breaking every seal. The absolute power of the heavy metal feel. A dragon breathing purple and blue, a mechanical hazard coming straight after you. I drift through the sectors, I shatter the glass, watching all the atoms of the universe pass. No limit on the gauge, no limit on the soul, losing the perspective and losing control. Spool up the power, compress the air, the ultimate speed is the only threat. Maximum boost. Titanium turbo burning through the grid. Proud of every dangerous thing that I did. A high pressure anthem, a high pressure drive. The only way for the machine to feel alive. Titanium turbo, breaking every seal. The absolute power of the heavy metal feel. Boost pressure locked. Red line reached. Turbo. In the middle of the night, no steering needed when the grid is in my soul. Losing the perspective and losing all control. The buildings are a blur, just a static in the view. A horizontal hazard coming straight for you. I'm cutting through the atoms, I'm cutting through the time. Committing every digital and high velocity crime. Laser line vision, burning in the eye. Watching all the pixels of the city start to die. Ignite the final sector, let the power start to flow. Watch the entire universe begin to melt and glow. Laser line lunacy, tearing up the track. Once I hit the trigger, there is no turning back. A symphony of photons, a symphony of speed, fulfilling every animal and every human need. Laser line lunacy, shatter the divide with the entire galaxy. Standing by my side. Standing by my side. The friction is a memory, the gravity is gone. I'm a ghost of the current and I'm keeping it on. The interceptors scatter like the shadows in the glare. They can't find a target when the target isn't there. I'm a pulse of pure energy, a bullet in the wire. Setting all the logic of the system on the fire. The red line is a liar, I can push it even more. Kicking down the hinges of the interstellar door. Track the beam, feel the scream. The ultimate reality, the ultimate dream. Maximum precision.
On a violent course, turbo tsunami crashing on the grid. glows from the neon room. Hold on to the steering, brace against the force. I'm a force of nature on a violent course. Turbo tsunami crashing on the grid, doing all the damage that the system hid. A massive wave of power tearing up the street, washing away the losers in a pure defeat. Turbo tsunami, surfing on the flame after I am finished. Nothing is the same. The pressure breaks, the levee falls, smashing through the concrete walls. Brace for impact. Tsunami crashing on the grid, doing all the damage that the system hid. A massive wave of power tearing up the street, washing away the losers in a pure defeat. Turbo tsunami, surfing on the flame after I am finished. Nothing is the same. The wave recedes, leaving only smoke. Tsunami out. The temperature is dropping on the dashboard screen, a weather anomaly that we have never seen. The synthetic clouds are opening up the sky, and white crystal ashes are falling from on high. I turn the heater up, I feel the analog glow, driving so quietly through the cyber snow. The holographic billboard shining through the white, painting the snowflakes in magenta light. The city is asleep, the violence is on pause. A beautiful silence breaking all the neon laws. The tires make a whisper on the frozen street, a magical rhythm, a solitary beat. Sin City snowfall covering the gray, washing all the grime of the syndicate away. A winter wonderland inside the plastic dome, taking the long way, taking the time to get home. Sin City snowfall, a miracle of ice for just a little moment. It feels like paradise. The exhaust is a dragon breathing out the steam. I'm floating right through a cryogenic dream. The skyscrapers disappear into the heavy mist, a romantic quiet that I couldn't resist. I see a lone cyborg walking walking in the park, looking at the frozen water falling in the dark. No weapons drawn tonight, no running from the cops. We all just stop and stare until the winter stops. The city is asleep, the violence is on pause. A beautiful silence breaking all the neon laws. The tires make a whisper on the frozen street. A magical rhythm, a solitary beat. City, snowfall, covering the gray, washing all the grime of the syndicate away. A winter wonderland inside the plastic dome. Taking the long way, taking my time to get home. City, snowfall, a miracle of ice for just a little moment. It feels like paradise. Frozen in time, cover the rust under the blanket of the diamond dust. City, snowfall, covering the gray, washing all the grime of the syndicate away. A winter wonderland inside the plastic dome. Taking the long way, taking my time to get home. City, snowfall, a miracle of ice for just a little moment. It feels like paradise. Let it fall, drive slow, midnight snow. Round and round, endless loop, fractal. The road is splitting open, dividing into two, and then it splits to four, a geometric view. I take the left horizon, I take the right as well. I'm trapped inside a beautiful and mathematical spell. The painted yellow dashes are bending in a curve, a spiral of the neon touching every single nerve. I look into the mirror, it goes on endlessly, a billion different versions of the vehicle and me. The destination vanishes, the journey is the loop. I'm diving down the rabbit hole, a holographic swoop. The colors are refracting, frenetic prayers. I take my hands completely off the glowing steering wheel, because the simulation is the only thing that's real. A tunnel of triangles, a pyramid of light. I'm falling through the center of the geometric night. The rhythm is a pendulum swinging in the mind. I'm leaving the reality of linear behind. The destination vanishes, the journey is the loop. I'm diving down the rabbit hole, a holographic swoop. The colors are refracting, magenta, cyan, gold. A pattern of the universe beginning to unfold. Driving on the fractal freeway, where the end is the beginning and the beginning is the end. Watching all the architecture multiply and bend. I'm losing my direction, I'm melting in the shade. A psychedelic journey with no promise of escape. Fractal freeway, spinning round and round. Lost inside the visual, lost inside the sound. Looping back, dividing down. Shattered glass in a digital town. Surrender to the shape. Driving on the fractal freeway, where the end is the beginning, the beginning is the end. Watching all the architecture multiply and bend. I'm losing my direction, I'm melting in the shade. A psychedelic journey with no promise of escape. Fractal freeway, spinning round and round. Lost inside the visual, lost inside the sound. Round and round, endless loop. Fractal. Fractal.
Blacked out chassis and a spirit made of lead. Driving through the sectors where the corporate fear is spread. Loaded like a weapon, ready for the strike. Hunting down the devil on the neon lit turnpike. I don't need the talking, I don't need the view. I'm a high velocity hazard coming straight for you. The engine is a hammer, the exhaust is a scream. The deadliest reality in a digital dream. Pull the heavy trigger, let the fire start to flow. Watch the entire neighborhood begin to melt and glow. I'm a horizontal missile, I'm a bullet in the night, shattering the limits of the human sight. Midnight magnum, roaring in the dark, matching every friction to the legendary spark. A caliber of iron, a caliber of steel, taking back the justice with the heavy steering wheel. Midnight magnum, tearing up the road, terminating logic and terminating code. the legendary spark. A caliber of iron, a caliber of steel, taking back the justice with the heavy steering wheel. Midnight Magnum, tearing up the road, terminating logic and terminating code. Target eliminated. Ghost the scene. Magnum.
pulled out of the ground. I listen to stories of highways and rain, of outlaws and drivers who suffered the pain, of laser grid labyrinths, cassettes in the dash, before the whole civilization was ash. It feels like a phantom is holding my hand, a ghost of the rhythm I can't understand. I close my two eyes and I picture the street, the glowing magenta, the heavy dark beat. I brush off the carbon, I plug in the wire, and suddenly spark up an analog fire. The speakers awaken, the melody plays, a beautiful echo of the retro days. Neon archaeologists dusting the past, finding a memory constructed to last. The synthesizer singing a beautiful cry, bringing the color right back to the sky. Neon archaeologists saving the sound, the greatest of treasures, pulled out of the ground. The data survives, the rhythm lives on, from the midnight to the dawn. Neon archaeologists dusting the past, finding a memory constructed to last. The synthesizer singing a beautiful cry, bringing the color right back to the sky. Neon archaeologists saving the sound, the greatest of treasures, pulled out of the ground. I'll say, history restored. Neon never dies. shadow.
control of the dash. It jerks the phantom wheel, my vehicle swerves left. A supernatural hijacking an existential